Customer came in demanding I break the rules for her. Working overnights at a gas station means dealing with some pretty weird people. Most of the time, it's just drunk college kids buying energy drinks or truckers needing coffee. But every once in a while, you get someone who thinks the rules don't apply to them. This lady walked in around 11:30 on a Tuesday night. I'd seen her before, but never really talked to her. She had this attitude from the moment she stepped through the door. She grabbed one of those scratch-off lottery tickets and marched straight to my counter like she owned the place. I looked at her and said, "Sorry, but our lottery machine shuts down at 10. It's already running its overnight updates and won't be back online until 5 a.m. Simple enough, right? Wrong. She rolled her eyes so hard I thought they might fall out of her head. Started going off about how I was lying and just didn't want to do my job. Lady, I've been here for 3 hours already cleaning and restocking. Trust me, I want to help you, but the machine literally won't turn on right now." She threw the ticket on the floor like a toddler having a meltdown. Then she stomped over to the beer cooler and came back with a six-pack of some cheap stuff. Slammed it down so hard I thought the cans might explode. When I asked for her ID, she acted like I'd asked her to donate a kidney. She's probably in her 50s with gray hair and wrinkles, but apparently showing ID was beneath her. Started lecturing me about how it should be obvious she's old enough and this was ridiculous. I explained it's store policy and state law. Every single person buying alcohol gets carded no matter what. We went back and forth for like 5 minutes with her getting redder and angrier by the second. Finally told her, "Look, you can show me your ID so I can sell you the beer or you can leave empty-handed. Your choice." She whipped out her license and threw it at me. Started screaming about how I needed to lose my job and how she knew my manager Kevin personally. Said he was going to be so upset when he heard how I was treating a regular customer. I grabbed a piece of paper and wrote down my name and Kevin's phone number. Told her she was welcome to call him tomorrow and complain about me doing exactly what I'm supposed to do. This seemed to make her even madder somehow. Then she asked me to get her cigarettes. I looked at her and said, "Nope, I'm not selling you anything else. You've been rude and hostile this entire time and I have the right to refuse service to anyone for any reason." She lost it completely. Started yelling that she was going to come back and kick my ass. Real mature stuff. I just smiled and said, "Have a great night," as she stormed out. Soon as she left, I texted Kevin and the other managers explaining what happened. Described her car and everything just in case she actually tried to come back and cause trouble. Here's where it gets good. 2 of the sheriff's deputies come in around 2 a.m. for their usual coffee run. I told them about crazy lottery lady and they said they'd swing by a few extra times over the next couple nights just to make sure everything stayed peaceful. But I wasn't done yet. See, I'd noticed she parked right in front of our store where I could see her license plate clearly. Made a mental note of the number just in case. Sure enough, 2 nights later, there's her car again. But this time she parked way back by the dumpsters trying to be sneaky. I could see her through the window just standing there on the sidewalk watching the store. She stood there for 2 whole hours waiting for me to come outside. After about an hour, I called our tow company. Told them there was an abandoned vehicle taking up a good parking spot and asked them to come get it. Completely within store policy. The deputies showed up around the same time for coffee like they always do. I pointed out the lady lurking by the dumpsters and they went out to talk to her. That's when the tow truck pulled up. She saw what was happening and tried to run over to stop the driver, but the cops weren't having it. Turns out standing around a business property for hours after being told to leave counts as trespassing. Who knew? I watched through the window as they put handcuffs on her and loaded her into the back of the patrol car. The tow truck driver finished hooking up her car while she sat there watching helplessly. Best part was they waited until her car was completely loaded on the truck before they drove away with her. So she got arrested and lost her car all in one night.